Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to a LEGO Icon set review. Today we're look at set number 40586, the moving truck. This set contains 301 pieces and 2 minifigures, and was a gift with purchase from February 21st to the March of 3rd. And 2023 with purchase of 180 USD or 245 Canadian, and is meant to be a counterpart to the Jazz Club modular. So here we have the moving truck, and it's quite a nice build, not gonna lie. I at first was skeptical when I first received this promo because it didn't seem like it had much going for it, but when you build it and you have it in hand, it's actually a little bit better than at least I was expecting. You do have a handful of stickers in this set, namely the first two on the side here, which are on the other side as well, storage and transfer, and then that little phone piece. So I guess that's where who you call to have your stuff moved. As you guys can see here, it does fit just a singular minifigure as I've placed here. You can open up the doors to show the interior, or you could just have better access to the minifigure by removing the roof and removing the minifigure that way. There are no printed tiles or anything of that sort. It's just a steering wheel. So that's fine. That's to be expected with a set this gift with purchase size. Anyway, it does have a very retro look to it, mainly with the front grille, which looks pretty cool. I like how they pulled that off using some of the dish pieces. On the back here, you have a sticker of the license plate, which is 40586. Huh, that's the set number. That's pretty cool. And then again, just stickers on the other side, the exact same. And you can open up the back doors like so, and you can see that there's some stuff included for you to move. Now, there are a few ways you can go about this. You can try pulling it all out and dumping it out like so, but there is an alternate way planned. You can lift off the top of the roof, which sit on some fancy jumper-like pieces, and everything's all stacked in there. So I'll move everything one by one. You have a portrait, I guess, of a Jazz Club instrument, so that's cool, I guess. I guess you could probably hang this in the Jazz Club. I wouldn't know. I don't own this set as of the time's recording. But that's a cool little build nonetheless. You do have the moving cart, which is kind of just shoved in there. The instructions don't necessarily very clearly tell you how to align everything in here, and this is one of the things I kind of struggle with where it goes in there. So, but yeah, it's a cool thing nonetheless. It's kind of essential for a moving vehicle. And I guess for the rest of this, we can kind of open it like so. And you have a jukebox, which simplistic build, but it gets the job and point across that it's a jukebox. That's pretty good. You do have a piano, which is an essential thing, and one of the things that comes to mind when you say to someone, moving truck, what comes to mind? A piano definitely comes to mind. So, and it makes sense. It's for the Jazz Club. So it's, again, a simplistic small build. That's okay. And we have two more items in here, which this has to be removed from the top. It's a little bit hard to get in here to begin with, but with some precision, you can take it out. It's a little table desk drawer of sorts with the lamp, and I like how they executed the lamp using the Friends cupcake piece upside down. I like that. It's a cool technique. You do have an open drawer that is kind of fixed open, but you can modify it to be closed because it's just using a window frame to kind of be a part of the build, and there's some loose change in there, which is just a 5. It's fine. It's cool. You always find some loose change when moving some stuff around, so I like that detail. It's a little bit hard to keep up because it isn't necessarily the best build. Gravity is not your friend with that build. And for the final thing, you have a little box with a sticker that says to the Jazz Club. And this is all cool and fine dandy, but the box doesn't necessarily want to stay closed. And inside the box, you have a donut. That seems like a weird choice to me, at least. Why would you box up a donut? I don't know. I feel like maybe the loose change would have fit better in here and the donut in the drawer. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't fit well because it uses this reversed 2x2 tile. So it just can easily fall off and whatnot. Now, you may be wondering, well, that's obviously kind of dumb for them to just make it forced all out. Can't you have some display with the minifigures? And you'd be entirely right, because you flip this out, and oh, it's so brilliant how they pulled that off using some tiles placed on top of there. And you got this little platform that you can kind of place upside down right here, like so. And you can get a minifigure going up and down the ramp. Now, of course, it's a gravity thing, so of course you can't really display any minifigures on it, but it's still a cool feature nonetheless that exists. And having all these out here, it's amazing that this is all crammed in there, but yeah, no, I like this. This is a cool thing. Anyway, there's not really much else to say about the build, exactly, so let's just have a closer look at the minifigures, shall we? Let's take a look at the two minifigures included in this set. On the left, again, these are city minifigures. They're not exclusive, they're just exclusive combinations. I don't know, these don't have official names, so I guess we'll just have the moving truck receiver and the moving truck employee. I guess, I don't know, he's just got a broom as his accessory, and does have a double-sided facial expression, which he does look kind of hungry for that donut that he probably packed up to move to the jazz club. Might be a little dusty, but I'm sure you'll find it tasty nonetheless. And then for the moving truck employee, also a double-sided facial expression, which is nice. A little worried that, you don't want to damage the goods in the moving truck, so that's an appropriate facial expression, I guess. But yeah, not much else to say about these minifigures, because again, they aren't exclusive, they just use city parts. So let's look at what else this set includes. Taking a look at the instructions, the box art actually isn't a horrible rendition of the build, which is weird. It seems like LEGO's jumping from back and forth of 3D renders to actual photos of the build, and this one's actually even weirder because it's a white background. It's the same as the box art, but it's a white background, and it definitely is a bit of an eyesore compared to the black box art. But anyway, LEGO does what LEGO does. Opening it up just tells you that they're going to switch to paper bags eventually. There are just 2 bags to this set, and there is a progress bar, so I like that. Just uses the one green minifigure that's included in this set. It's fine. And pretty straightforward building instructions. Nothing really worth mentioning besides that. So flipping all the way to the back, you have the completed model, a product feedback page, parts listing that goes on for 2 pages, and no win at the back. Not even a rebuild the world. What the heck? This feels cheap, but weird. Anyway, in terms of extra parts, this is all that I got in my copy of the set. Overall, I think this is a pretty cool gift with purchase. It definitely fits if you own the Jazz Club modular. My only complaints are it definitely doesn't feel like it's worth that $245 threshold. Like, sure, you can get it with any kind of purchase, but $245 seems a little steep for something like this, and especially with the fact that it's supposed to go hand in hand with the Jazz Club, it almost seems like a requirement to get the Jazz Club then at that point if you're already spending that much on other stuff. So, I don't know, like, the fact that this released essentially 3 months after the Jazz Club's release is very much questionable, and I can see why a lot of fans were angered with LEGO because of this. But again, LEGO does what LEGO does, so what can you do? Anyway, in terms of if I should recommend you guys picking this up, it's nice enough, or I'd say sure, and I don't think it's going for too much on the aftermarket to really ponder on it much. It's an okay promo. But as the time of its release, it was very much questionable. It took me a while. I even picked this up last minute myself because, I don't know, it just didn't seem like there's many good options out there for upcoming promos. So, yeah, it's an okay promo, just not something spectacular, It's just basically something that LEGO could release as its own thing in the city without the Jazz attachments to it, and it'd still be a city set, so if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I'm rambling. Anyway, those are more or less my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that fun stuff. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you all in a future video. Until then, see you later. Bye.